Contrary to popular belief, this is not just rap music. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life. Life. For every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.
What's happening? Episode 43, UnMask'd podcast. So glad to still be here. God is more than good. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Trez, 1/3 of UnMask'd. Across from me, how we do it as always, my boy P.
King to a God, baby.
Blessings.
What's good with you?
You got it.
Hey, man. Rest of heaven, low sin. Rest of heaven, sauce. Spins, what's good, baby?
Been a crazy week.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to dedicate this particular episode to my brother, Daryl Lewis, a.k.a. Big Money. Lost his life this past Monday.
Rest in heaven, bro.
Rest in heaven.
So this one is a real, true dedication. I mean, you know, I appreciate you brothers uplifting me, and I definitely appreciate all the thoughts and prayers for everybody who knew my brother. Very loving person, will give you the shirt off his back at any given time, even if he didn't know you. So we took a huge loss.
Right.
So continue to pray, continue to uplift the family. But, you know, I just wanted to dedicate this and, you know, our efforts, because I know if he was still here, he would have said, hey, go do the show. And so that's why I'm here. But, yeah, again, appreciate you, brothers. It does feel good to be, you know, lights, camera, action.
I told you, it's therapy, man.
Yeah, it's therapy. And I've been saying that since day one for me. This has always been therapy. I know it is for you fellas, too.
Yeah.
But, again, just appreciate the prayers, thoughts, you know, things like that. It's just a crazy time, crazy world we living in right now. But, you know, what we set out to do or what we continue to do is, you know, again, like you said, therapy. And we just want to give you everything that we have. So for our audience, everyone viewing and continuing to support, just know that we're giving you our blood, sweat, and tears in this thing. You know, but other than that, I'm good. I feel good. My mind is clear for the most part. So, you know, happy to be here.
Good deal, man.
Yep.
No, we here.
Yes, sir.
You know, we all got our shit, but we all here.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna always lift each other up. You know what I'm saying? This shit, I will say.
Life is real, man.
Life is real, but this shit has become a true brotherhood.
No, absolutely.
This table right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, bad, and different. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm happy about what we've done. You know, the progress that we've made. So, again, episode 43, right? We in this thing. With that being said, guys, a couple hot topics. Now, I know typically we dive into the sports talk and we get into it every now and then, but you know, one of the things that we have discussed quite often, as we should, right, is the COVID, the pandemic things, how it has changed the world and just, you know, how it affected everything we enjoy, sports, our holidays, you know, speaking of the time since the holidays are coming up, things just, you know, you name it, it's affected it.
Right.
You know, and we spoke on it a couple times, you know, just the players, you know, how the sports figures that we know and love and we watch every night, in and out, whatever season, how they've reacted, how certain people have, like, hey, took a stand against it or they've taken the shot. And I got to follow the sword on this one, because I was one of those, you know, and Trez, we had a little bit of a debate. The face of the league, right, NFL or NBA, whoever you may deem that person to be, we all know, in my personal opinion, in the NBA, it's LeBron. There's a couple names that come to mind in the NFL. One of them is Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, sir.
And Aaron Rodgers, you know, I took a stand and say, hey, if it, you know, in recent weeks we talked about it, and I said, hey, Aaron Rodgers, he's damn sure taking the shot, right? Thinking like, hey, he's part of the face of the league. You know, he's the brand, that type of, you know, perfect citizen, so to speak, model citizen or what have you. Boy, was I wrong.
Hey, that's y'all boy.
That ain't my boy, but that boy's stone cold, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So it leads me to this. Like, I know everybody has a different stance, but you can't expect, or you can't be mad now. And it's not that you couldn't be mad before, but it's almost like insight. Okay, well, it's not just the Kyries of the world. It's not just the who's got Bradley Beal for the Wizards. It's not just XY. It's not just a certain person. Everybody has their own right and opinion to get vaccinated. I just thought it was surprising. I figured, it would be something that would be pretty transparent, especially with somebody of Aaron Rodgers' stature. I just thought it was real whack in regards to just the transparency. If you're not gonna do it, cool, but just be honest.
Be honest.
Said what did he say?
He said I was immunized.
Like this? What the fuck? Come on, bro. I can't even get that word out of my mouth.
Yeah, he was honest.
Was he honest?
Where's the lie? Are you not immunized?
Okay, why was he asked that question?
Doesn't matter why.
Pertaining to the COVID vaccine.
Okay, so we got to hold them as professionals as well. Where was the follow-up? To say, Aaron, that's not what I'm asking you. Are you vaccinated? Have you gotten the COVID shot?
They weren't trying to take it there.
Yeah, I mean, because
so that's not his fault.
Okay, so let me ask
Aaron
you.
Rodgers milked the situation.
Let me ask you this.
They was begging for the boy to come back.
He came back.
He's back. I think he's back this Sunday.
No, he been back. He was back last week.
Yeah, he was back last week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But, it was always at any cost. He was willing to sit out the whole season.
Right.
And the Packers knew they couldn't go with that.
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? So, to what you were saying, they didn't ask the right question. So, if you're a working citizen right now, if somebody comes and say, "Hey, are you vaccinated?" Right?
If somebody said immunized to me, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Right, because the reason being is
hold
on. But you're asking what question? The only reason I'm gonna even talk about immunization, let's just say COVID's not here, is why you would be mad if somebody asked you that as an adult, or what immunizations or what you've been vaccinated or how you've been vaccinated if COVID didn't exist. So if somebody comes and asks that now, we already know what the fuck you're asking the question for this vaccination. It has that doesn't.
Aaron Rodgers pretty much said he got all his other shots.
I have the ability to throw you a curve and see if you hit it or not.
Okay. I mean, I gotta respect it. But
Nobody picked up on it, man.
It's just weird.
Me personally, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm asking you a yes or no question.
Some off not the main sportscasters did pick it up. The ones that come on as guests to shows.
This is a yes or no question.
They picked it up.
You swerving. I'm looking for a yes,
and I get you gotta look at it from
okay.
That too, but.
So you ask a closed-in question.
That's what I'm doing. Are you vaccinated? Yes or no? That's a closed-in question.
You made it a closed-in question.
That's what I just did.
All right, so I say I'm immunized.
Are you vaccinated?
Do you have the COVID vaccine?
I'm asking yes or no.
So what you're saying is the follow-up question didn't occur. Is that what you're saying?
It did not occur.
Okay.
But
that's fair, but
at the same time, like,
we know what the fuck is going on.
You can't hold Aaron Rodgers responsible.
You can't hold him responsible.
You got to hold the whole Green Bay Packers organizations responsible.
You're right.
That's a very good point,
Even after that press conference, did they address it?
He ain't never wore a fucking mask to the conference.
And it was very noted that he did not follow protocol.
Yeah, it was very noted.
And that to me, therein lies to me the problem just from an organizational standpoint. You're not practicing protocol. I.e., prime example, and I don't want to take this source, but the analogy was given about Carson Wentz.
That's what I was going with.
Carson Wentz
is not
same
vaccinated.
thing. Is not vaccinated, but he follows protocol.
Right.
So
there's no problem.
Post-game conference,
mask.
Around the players, on the sideline, mask. There is no question. Very honest, I'm not taking the vaccine.
It's fucking Carson Wentz.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It's a human. What the fuck?
The only beef I got with it is because he was put in the COVID protocol situation, right?
Yeah.
So
was it really?
I mean, but that means that they thought he may have had it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So wasn't it?
That's what I understand.
Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if this is fact or not, but wasn't it the NFL saying that if you are found in that situation,
10 days,
not just 10 days, but we cancel the game, no pay.
No, you're out, no pay.
But aren't you supposed to pay for the other team It was something like a cancellation or something.
No, if it's so many players, no,
I know what
they
you're
said
talking
they're
about.
not
That was last
canceling.
year, though.
They said they're not canceling no games this year.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
okay.
last
They said they're
That
not
was
canceling.
last year's
yeah.
rule?
They're not
Okay.
canceling no games this year. The players are
Okay.
just out and out of pay.
Well, they had to. So it was a problem, and so what they and I know what you're talking about. That was last year. There was if it was that team and they had to reschedule the game, there was some sort of fine associated with if they didn't follow protocol.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if that's on a team level, organization level, or if that's just individual. Now that I couldn't tell you.
I think it's players
But-
this year.
It probably is.
Yeah.
I know that's why
Okay.
it was such a big deal when like certain players, whether NBA, NFL, or any of the 4 major sports, North American sports, I know it's such a big deal on the player itself if they either refused or just wasn't willing to follow protocol.
Right.
It's kind of weird though, because I was thinking about it the other day. Because with basketball, in the state of New York and the state of California, you're required to be vaccinated.
Not as long as you're a visiting team. The visiting team doesn't have to be vaccinated.
Okay.
I thought that was the case when it's travel, associated with it.
I thought that was
it
just
had
for-
something to do with the
I
travel.
thought that was just for the NBA.
That is just for the NBA.
I'm talking about the NFL.
Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, you're right. In the state of New York, you have to be vaccinated.
Right. But they play in Jersey, right?
They do play in
They
Jersey.
play in Jersey.
But there's like 4 teams in California.
Okay.
Everybody's not vaccinated.
It's this is a good. I'm very.
I'm sure
glad
they're
you said
not.
that.
You're right. I'm sure they're not.
So it's a contradiction.
Yeah, there's a
In
huge
itself.
contradiction. They're sweeping it under the rug, whereas the NBA is standing tall on that shit.
What's crazy is it's funny you say that, and that's the thing that you deal with when you're dealing with big business. And it brings me to my next point that one of the other topics we've been talking about is just the organizations, right? And it's funny you said California, right? 'Cause you talk about all the teams, the West Coast in general, right? And you have what is it? You say 3, maybe 4 teams? I think
It's at least 3
football
strong.
teams.
You got
Is
the
it 3 or
Rams.
4?
You got the Rams. You got the Chargers. You got the
49ers. And then we had Oakland, but they moved to Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
So that's 3 off the top right there.
And so, and then the Raiders, they are just a walking fucking time bomb right now. As
an organization.
you got Gruden and you got the guy Ruggs, which, I'm just say this. Terrible situation.
Bad decision.
Horrible fucking decision. One, for me, I make 2. If I have enough money to get a Corvette, right?
Shit was nice.
Even
too.
though a Corvette is,
I don't even like
yeah.
Corvettes, but that shit was nice.
Yeah.
You talk about a Corvette. If I have enough, first of all, I'm not driving. I'm drunk. I'm leaving with something somewhere else. Some Uber, Lyft, somebody else driving. I have enough money to get a Corvette. I'm not fucking driving if I'm toasted. Then I'm
Okay.
looking at the fact that it's 156 miles per hour. I said the boy was going 156.
I seen the video. That shit flew by the camera so goddamn fast. I had to rewind
Listen,
that bitch, bro.
man. You know, 100 miles per hour on the highway is fast as shit.
I could push 100 and feel straight.
Yeah.
Once I get to about 105, 110, I'm like, all right, I might need to slow it up a little bit on the freeway. 156.
And not even on the freeway. The shit was
Oh,
just on
this
a
is
regular street.
But the thing is with that,
That's unheard of.
you got to think, bro.
That's like a missile.
Not really.
Almost damn
It
near.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
But that wasn't his first time doing that shit.
Where were they at?
In Vegas.
They was
It was on a back street,
Oh, you can
leaving
do that there.
leaving the strip. So yeah, you could
The
do
fuck
it.
out
You
of
shouldn't do that
You
there.
shouldn't,
but you can do that there.
That's what I'm saying.
156,
That
bro.
wasn't his first time. Like he was going home. He was like 2 minutes from his house. He's done that many times, and
If
that's
you
the
was 2
problem.
minutes from your house, you should have fucking walked.
No,
Yeah, but-
when the accident happened, he was almost at his house. But the thing is, that's happened many a times. You gotta think he had a female in the car with him. They've done
It
that
was
many.
a girl.
Yeah, it's baby's mom. I ain't gonna say it was a girl,
Yeah.
but they've done that many a times. Like you're not gonna. I've danced with the devil a few times in my life. You know what I'm saying? And you get chances.
You do.
You get chances. You'll get a warning a couple of times. Now, if you ignore them shits, you're gonna get got.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, sad situation. And
It's
then
terrible.
I know you made reference to another situation, within the locker room, a first round draft pick.
Oh yeah, the DB, first round draft pick out of Ohio State, went on social media broadcasting a whole bunch of guns, threatening people.
Why do the kids do that shit now, man?
That just lets you know.
That's why. That's
It's a
why.
different-
That's
it's
why.
a
That's why I
different
needed
age.
you to chime
It's a
Why,
in.
different
why do you
age.
kids do that
It's
now,
a different age.
Spence?
'Cause I'm gonna tell you like this.
Don't fucking look at me. You know I'm way beyond my age.
We coming to your door knocking on the door. That's just how we did growing up. We would get somebody that you know. They would knock on the door so you feel comfortable coming out. Once you come out past that step, I'm right there behind them bushes.
Got them.
So you really think? I mean, I think yes, age is just
it's all for clout.
It's just
man.
a number, but
it's all for clout.
These kids, man, because you got to understand it. Like I said, you got more at stake. Now I don't know how his career would have panned out. I don't know now at all if it will ever be. But
from my understanding, he was a red flag coming out of Ohio State, and they took him in the first round at that when he was supposed to be like a second or third round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he had issues at Ohio State, from my understanding, before he was even drafted.
So, Trez, tell the people a little bit about what happened real quick. Because I know, it's still some things that's, leaking, but.
Yeah, it's still leaking, but from what the information I got, there was, he was pretty much, that's why I don't do the social media shit. Like, this is why I don't do the social media shit. I'm not Twitter fingers and none of that shit.
Right.
So I guess somebody was going at him on social media. He comes back with the guns like, I'll kill you all. On social media? You're really not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
But
not if you're talking over this.
Yeah. That just lets you know, like, say that tough guy shit, bro. You tough? Come see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a different day and age, man. Everything's for likes these days.
That was and his name is Damon Arnett.
Yeah.
He guns threatening to harm people is just corny. That to me is just the dumbest thing. It reminds me of what's the boy name from the Wizards? Arenas.
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas.
Age of Zero.
That shit. Yeah.
Plexico Burrows.
And
he
then
shot himself.
He shot himself in the goddamn leg trying to walk in the club.
Yeah.
That lets you know he never had a gun before in his life.
Just the dumbest shit you can think of. And then on top of that,
what they call Cheddar Bob.
Right. My thing is, if you got millions of dollars, I don't care if it's $1 million. What you on social media worried about what other people say about you for?
Well, okay, because I like playing devil's advocate. You just got $1 million.
Right, but the thing is, you just got $1 million. Most people that make it to the league, any league, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB,
right?
If you make it to them leagues, you been the man. You been getting shit put under the table to you. I played basketball in high school, so I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but it's still your environment that you're in.
Right. Well, yeah, that's what it is.
And that's what I mean when I say you just got $1 million.
Yeah, I give you that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taxed at 50%.
It's different when you really get that, and now you got to leave your environment.
And he'll not act
versus me sliding you 10 for a game, 10 racks for a game.
Yeah.
And you going right back to the hood, and you might cop a chain, a watch, or whatever, buy cat some food, and y'all good. But when I give you that change your goddamn life,
and
you've been acting like this for 18 years,
goddamn black card don't never stop.
I can't get you to just pick up your shit, move, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
No longer associate with these
But even
people.
if you move, nine times out of 10, they're taking their friends.
They're
taking their friends. They're taking their
That's
boys
why my
with
last part was no longer associate with these people.
That's the hardest part.
That's the hardest part.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because
that takes growth and maturity.
When you come out of that situation, motherfuckers will make you feel like
Sell
you
out.
owe them.
We protected you.
I was with you the whole time.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? But no, you put in all that work.
I made sure you was good while you was doing that.
Yeah.
And so many people lose sight of that.
Yeah.
Especially young kids.
I appreciate you. I'm out.
I bought you your shoes so you could play in.
All that extra bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Say that shit, man. Say that shit.
Yeah.
That more to come. I know that some other stuff coming out of the camp. Like I think John Gruden is like now suing
NFL.
It's so much.
Well,
you know what?
There goes that crab in the barrel. I'm not going down alone.
There it goes. Yeah.
John Gruden got a case though.
Yeah, absolutely. He has a fucking case
because they said, what's his name? Al Davis.
Al Davis.
Pull everybody's shit.
NFL. He said just talk to the NFL.
Pull everybody's shit. Roger Goodell said, "I don't think not."
Listen,
because it's automatic.
Right.
Listen,
NFL be BT.
You're not just sending these emails, and there's no correspondence that's like it. That's not like it.
Oh, they all talking the same.
Close.
They all talking
close
the same.
to it.
Yeah. That's.
Where's the recipient? You had to at least for me to respect what they did to Gruden. I mean, he's a piece of shit, right? But most of them are a piece of shit.
He was the sacrificial.
That's what I said.
Sacrificial lamb.
Right.
We know that. But you got to give me a another person.
You gotta give me some
For me to
more.
respect it.
You gotta give me some
For me to
more.
respect it. You see what I'm saying? Once you talk about email, that's correspondence. That's,
Right.
That's at least two people. Where's the other motherfucking person at?
That's how they got off the hook.
I don't care who it is.
It's like 40.
I needed another lamb.
It's like first 48 hours.
No, I get it.
He was in an interrogation room. They passed him some cigarettes or some McDonald's, and he told it all, and he got off. Like that's pretty much what happened to the shit, man. Like,
and I'm sure it's more to come. The quarterback, Derek Carr, he said, man, he don't even like turning on the news because he's afraid that when it comes, it's gonna be something else about the Raiders. But
right,
like I said, more to come. So just a couple of hot topics. Now, I was, as I famously do, wake up in the morning, do a couple things, but then I look at my phone, and lo and behold, I get this big news flash. There's something else about the baby.
Okay.
And I'm thinking like, okay, well, all right, it's just some more bullshit. He probably fought somebody, hit somebody, or talk shit or something, or maybe said
the wrong word.
Yeah.
Offended somebody.
So
Bodies.
as the day goes on, I'm continuously seeing, and this is not social media.
This shit's everywhere, bro.
This is like news feed, right?
This is everywhere right now.
So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So in between time, I just a little time I have, since so much is going on right now personally, I decide to finally open and glance at what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, the baby, is in the news again for calling the cops on his baby mother, which is also a well-known artist currently, Danny Lay.
She's known. I ain't gonna say well known. I can't
Yeah,
even.
yeah. You might have a point on that.
She got an audience, man.
Yeah, she got a following.
Yeah,
I'm not taking that away from her at all.
And he's saying, "Hey, I want you out." Now, allegedly,
Was it like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning the first time we tried to put her out?
I think it was.
Yeah.
But then also, I think allegedly what it was about, the whole argument, this is where it kind of got interesting. It's not interesting, but it's just, what the fuck is going on?
You got a plan A or a plan B?
Plan B. She allegedly, he got mad because she took a plan B.
Okay.
Her words was, all you want to do is, you want to fuck, you want to nut in me, you want to fuck all these ladies, these girls that
baby
I know
mamas
that know about her, and enough is enough. I'm gonna go ahead and take this plan B since I can make sure I don't have no more kids by you.
That's
shit.
your punishment? Fuck laying down with the nigga and let the nigga insert his shit in you. Your punishment is
destroying your body.
I'm gonna take a pill.
Destroying the plan B tears you up.
It does.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's your punishment to him.
I ain't gonna. It messes you up.
So he was allegedly mad about that and probably some other shit.
Probably some other shit. The fact that she was still in the house.
Here's my thing. So it's more this come out.
Yeah, because she should have been going home.
So here's the thing that kind of. So I have a couple questions. One, does she not have her own place?
She said she didn't. She said she gave up her own place. She said she gave up everything. And she moved in with him when they had a child because she was trying to do the family thing.
That was a mistake.
I've been there, so I understand.
Yeah, that was
okay. Being there.
I've been there.
Right. But when you don't have to be there. And I'm not saying I don't know your situation then, so I'm not speaking on you directly, right? But what I'm saying, when you don't have to be there, she is an artist. She does have a following. She can afford her own apartment.
I could kind of understand where she was coming from initially. When I first had my baby, and me and her mother was, trying to work things out. I was going through a lot of legal issues.
Right.
So my mind was just trying to not do no fair time and shit like that. So it kind of probably tore down our relationship in the reality of life.
Yeah.
But that was my first child. That was her first child.
Okay.
And as you get to know people, you talk, you have that relationship, and you build, and you try to find the things that you have in common. And one thing that we all have, I guess that was my white picket fence fantasy.
Okay. Yeah.
That
the American dream,
right? One child mom, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna make this shit work forever. Yeah. It's not working right now, but we're gonna try to figure that shit out. So, we tried a couple times for each other. We tried a couple times for the baby, for our child, should I say. But at the end of the day, it just didn't work. So I could kind of understand her trying to want to keep it together, being that that's her first child. I don't know how many kids he got, but it's that family vibe that
I get it.
is so dead in our community.
No, I get all of that. I'm not arguing.
That's
none of that.
So that's why I can say I can understand it. After you try it, and you can even try it again. But after you try it again, if that shit doesn't work, you got to move on.
Let me ask you this, right? Given that situation, if you were able to, and I don't know if you were or not, but if you were able to, knowing that the situation was kind of rocky, you're trying to mend and make something work, but you know it's kind of rocky. If you could afford to have your own place just off, would you have invested in that?
Most definitely. So one thing
So that's all I'm saying about her.
I've always, y'all know me. I'm real independent. So like, even if I got access to come over to your house, or if I got a key to the crib, I still gotta have my own shit. I might even have a week's worth of clothes at your spot.
Right.
But I need that option that when shit go left, I got somewhere I could go to, because at the end of the day, your ass ain't putting me out of nowhere. Like, and I ain't sleeping on nobody's fucking couch.
No. And beyond that, right? I'm gonna always, even if I do fuck up, right, and I let my shit go, right, I'm always gonna be in the position to leave.
Yeah, whenever I need to.
And know that I'm not coming back.
Well, you ain't got
what I'm saying? If you put me in a situation where I got to get out and I got to get a hotel room,
and you involved,
trust and believe.
After so many days, you coming back home.
No, I am getting my own shit. If I walk out, if I put myself in a situation, right, to be with a woman, and I'm just saying where I am right now, and even where I was then, because when I was married, me and my wife at the time, we had a situation. She talked that. Now with that, because I was married, I did go back. But when she talked that shit, I went out, I got me a room. The next day I had an apartment.
Yeah. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We not doing this shit.
Nah, that's just, I can't do it either.
Yeah.
And then when you go back with different understanding.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what time it is.
And that's all I'm saying about Shorty is, it's not okay that he said that as a man, right?
No, he disrespected her, but
he was very disrespectful. You should never just man-woman shit. Don't ever put a woman in that situation in the middle of the night. Don't do that shit. I don't care what the fuck
gave up all power. She gave up all her power.
But that's what I'm saying. The power should never be gone, no matter who you are.
I agree.
You should have some type of finances, a credit card with the spending limit where you can go do boom
for a second,
and then reset.
Especially if you're an artist and you stand with him, which is a bigger artist, you should be stacking your chips, because you definitely ain't paying for shit over there.
That's what I'm saying. You should have something.
You know what's crazy? I look at this situation, number one, I agree with you, Pete. I'm going to tell you where it takes a left turn for me, right? You involve the cops. That, to me.
Well, we got a non-911 dial rule where I'm from.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at with it.
You just gotta deal with whatever
family,
the fuck you dealing with, bro.
There's so much shit that can happen, right?
Hell
you know what I'm saying? And against him as well.
Calling the cops, they never safe.
This is not one of those.
Oh, you're 100% right.
That's my point. Like, it's just not a safe choice. Like, it never has been for our community, right?
You're right. But let me stop both of y'all for a second. For lack of a better understanding, this motherfucker has a great relationship with the officers of the law. He's killed a couple people and got off.
But in self-defense.
I'm just, doesn't matter.
Right.
You have a different type of relationship with them people.
You think he's looking at it as self-defense? He's looking at it like,
I got off. We good.
Yeah. And if it happens again, I could probably get off again.
I know how to play this game now.
That's the mind frame. Once you get away with something once, I can do it again.
Where his ignorance is at for me is, motherfucker, you just got put back into rotation.
Right. You just got
put back in the rotation.
And you're pushing yourself back out.
And now you're going to be the cause of taking yourself out yet again?
Again.
At the end of the day, I didn't see him have a long-lasting career anyway.
I didn't see that when he came out either, but he fooled me, and these people love him.
Well, I mean,
he's on everything.
He's consistent.
He on
that's what it is.
Yeah,
he stays on everything.
He stays working.
Yeah.
But that's what the people love him. For whatever reason, they love him.
Yeah.
I didn't see that as a new artist.
I still haven't seen it.
But I can't argue with the people. You see what I'm saying?
We older. It's a different.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to even try to argue with him.
Right.
Here's and I know we got a lot of other things to talk about, but the last thing on this is, it came out, and as I'm kind of reading and filtering through the story, right? I heard that her mom came to light and said, "Hey, you disrespected me, you disrespected my entire family, the brothers."
Yep. Her brother came out saying he wanted to fight the boy.
The problem that I have with that is if what his mom said is, or I keep saying his, if what her mom said is true, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he allegedly spoke words or stepped to the family any type of way, whether it was disrespectful on some, hey, what's going on? Let's get an understanding. Where was that bravado? Where was the macho talk at that point?
For who?
For the brother. Because the brother came out, like Trez just pointed out.
The brother said he wanted to fight him.
Brother said he wanted to fight him. Hey, we don't do that. You done disrespecting my family. So now.
That was in public,
it's a different thing, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. We don't know the whole.
That was in public.
We don't know the whole aspect. But
I get it, but that makes it corny. I get that it was in public. I get that he was just trying to, but it makes, like, what are we doing?
So let me tell you something. The worst thing you can ever do is get yourself involved in a relationship with family in their own relationship.
Man, they all on the baby's payroll.
When they don't know what they're doing yet. That may be a fact, but what I'm just saying, even on a lower level, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm your brother and you and your girl going through shit, I'm not going to intervene in that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you're fucking with my sister and I know you doing her wrong, until she sever that tie, I'm not saying shit to you because I know where I'm going with it.
Right. You already know it's going to be different.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why God didn't bless me with no sisters.
That's why you got to stay away from it. You stay away from it until it's real.
Yeah.
When it's real, motherfucker, I'll deal with you.
It's real now.
No, it's not, because
I think in a sense,
I won't say it's real until she pulls a Rihanna.
Well, I'm saying it's
completely separates.
I'm saying it's real now,
right?
But the effects of the realness, I'm saying, is not going to happen till later.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you videotaping this?
I think
you videotaping the girl while she tried to feed your child. She put a pillow up to try to cover the baby, so you could have videotaped the baby. He gonna knock the pillow down so he could get it all. Like, come on, bro. Like, there's some things you gotta draw the line at. Like, at the end of the day, when your child get older,
I think
that's something that you're gonna have to answer.
The only thing that was,
but mentally he's not there.
Well, not right now. You're right.
He's not there.
Not at all.
And then another thing is, I mean, I can't really be mad at the videotape thing. The only reason I say that is because there's no telling what could come out from the story.
Man, they both took L's on the video.
I agree,
laughing,
but
he laughing.
It gives him an upper hand because now you didn't see him hit her. All you seen was words being exchanged.
Nah.
Because he could have easily came out and said, "Hey, he hit me." It doesn't matter, Nah. So that's all I say. But I'm sure it'll be more to come. I'm sure that the baby will have more endeavors. I don't want to make it about him. I just know that it was a weird thing to see come across as news. It's just more added on to his thing.
He going down a dangerous lane, man.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
Yeah, because now
you
already had the abusive to women.
You already had the alphabet crew up against you. Now women looking at you like, yeah.
And that's in the last,
and that's half your fans.
Yeah,
took the words right out of my mouth.
That's
I was
half your fucking fans.
Shit.
Yeah,
half
not
your
more.
fucking fans.
Yeah,
right. Because I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah. Speaking of celebrities, Kanye West, man.
His name is Ye now.
Oh, that's right. Name change. Ye.
That boy right there, Bo.
So,
God damn.
We all know it was really, really highly anticipated event for when it was announced to the time that it aired. Ye, Drink Champs.
Shout out Nori.
Shout out to Nori.
That was classic, bro.
DJ
that was good.
I had to go back and watch the act. I didn't want to listen to it. I had to actually watch.
Yeah.
I was looking at it and I'm like, man, that is something, that you think about. It's like, man, when is the last time you've actually seen Ye?
I've never seen Ye in an interview.
Speak. I have. The
Not
Charlamagne
like that.
interview.
Not like that.
Was he like that with Charlamagne?
Nah, he wasn't. That was more
that
I'm
right
changing. I'm really into God. I remember that whole joint.
I think that right there was...
he was at home. He was good.
Yeah, he was in the crib.
Yeah.
He
was all the way good. Loaded too, Bo.
Favorite moment.
Hey, man, but between it all, there was a lot of jewels being dropped in that shit.
It was a really...
I kind of look at Ye different now.
Yeah.
I look at it a little different. He's still crazy. And he showed the crazy.
He's being himself though.
But that's what makes you genius, and that's what gets you to where you are. Like you're not going to get to where you are being a normal Tom.
And that's the shit I was telling you.
Yeah.
If he kept the phrasing he kept saying, "Oh, you thought they wasn't gonna kill me after this?"
Oh, and he knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing,
and he kept saying that. He went to Drink Champs for a reason.
Yeah, they're not gonna kill him now.
Oh yeah,
they'll get him later if he pulls half the shit that he discussed off.
Yeah, he was.
This motherfucker said, "Look,
he's on the presidential campaign."
He said, "I'm trying to buy the United States of America, man."
Right. Like
he said so much shit in that. I was just like, God damn, man.
What the fuck?
He
this motherfucker said, "Look, I'm against abortions too, but not for that reason. I'm not telling you what to do with your body. Just give me the baby if you don't want.
Oh yeah,
we'll raise the babies over here,
over at the school."
What? Motherfucker, America's not letting you do that. We got a slaughterhouse we running over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ye,
man.
I mean, I think it was a good Drink Champs.
Did you hear the verse?
No. Hold on before we go there, though.
What verse?
I was just talking about I'm talking about his reference to Soulja Boy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, did you hear the verse?
Yeah.
That was my favorite moment. I'm gonna tell you why.
And he kept moving.
He did, but it was funny because he dropped the mic. Did you hear the verse? Drop the mic, and we keep it moving. It's funny to me because it's when you look at it, and I'm a DJ, right? So I'm always into the music piece. Always gonna be, for as long as I live. And when you talk about artists and they want to be tied to something that is great,
right?
Regardless of how you feel about him personally, professionally, when it comes to music, it's unanimously he's a genius.
I had to go back and
people want to be tied to that. It was funny to me when you talk about Soulja Boy, who is Soulja Boy.
Don't do that to Soulja Boy.
I mean, he's a legend in his own little right.
Right.
He's Soulja Boy.
He's still Soulja Boy.
He's Soulja Boy.
Then did you hear the verse?
No, but you didn't hear Andre 3000 verse either.
Yeah, true, but
I mean, you heard it later because Drake was playing his games, but outside of that, you would have never heard it.
Yeah, it was just. I think
we would have still heard the Andre 3000 shit because he already said he coming out with a bonus CD.
Yeah, but that's right. Have you heard the 3 Stacks verse?
Yeah,
that motherfucker.
Fire.
3 Stacks is top 5.
They leaked it.
Top
that
3.
Motherfucker, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Did you hear the verse? Like, nobody's leaking the Soulja Boy verse. Like nobody gives a fuck.
But when has Soulja Boy spit a hot 16?
I don't know because I don't know.
He had a little run.
Give me a hot 16 from Soulja Boy.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He had a couple of them.
He had a couple of hooks.
I'll say I was surprised when didn't he do a verses?
Yeah, with Bow Wow.
Yeah.
I was surprised about that.
That was perfect for them. It was
but Bow Wow, got hits.
No, he got girl hits.
It doesn't matter.
He got hits.
So does Soulja Boy.
Well, no, not like Bow Wow.
Soulja Boy got more hits than Bow Wow.
No, you out your fucking mind.
You gotta stop. You gotta. You have to.
I'm not stopping.
You gotta relax.
I'm not gonna relax.
You got to. I'm not. I
can't. No way, boy.
That was a mega hit. One. Bow Wow had multiple.
All of Bow Wow hits
in different age groups.
Nah, man.
Wrong or right?
Yeah.
Soulja Boy got hits.
Soulja Boy had the kids and the little.
Nah, man. Soulja Boy had grown-ups walking around with Band-Aids on their face, looking like something was wrong, like they had a pimple on their face.
He had the women, but the women gonna go along with whatever is, hot. He had the little kids and the women.
He had teenagers.
Bow Wow had different age groups.
He had the new millennium. He had the new millennium.
Hey man, Bow Wow was different though.
Bow Wow came out before Soulja Boy.
Oh, we just said hits. You went down this rabbit hole.
Nah, man.
We didn't do this shit.
I got Soulja Boy over Bow.
When they had the verses,
you wanna know why?
Bow Wow embarrassed.
You wanna know why? Because Soulja Boy did his own work. It's not JD.
What that got to do with anything?
It's not JD.
Soulja Boy was a producer.
Soulja Boy produces and writes.
That's true.
I didn't know that. I'm not a fan of the kid.
Yeah, so he gets.
I just don't. I like music. He makes most of his music from producing.
Okay.
I mean that's a valid point.
That's cool.
Yeah, like that's.
But we ain't talking about that.
But that's
about hits.
But I look at who's writing for you.
Who's
writing?
What was your favorite moment
of what?
I think you already said. You said that. What was your favorite moment in the Ye interview?
There was a couple, to be honest with you, man. I like the diss, but I mean, he just said so many different things. I like the way he broke down the prep school.
Yeah,
that was
Like
dope.
that was deep. Like that was deep to me. I like the way he broke down the prep school. I was like, God damn, I never thought about that shit like that.
Okay.
They prepping you.
yeah.
Like after listening to that interview, I look at you a little differently.
Okay.
Like I kind
As
it's
you
like
should.
it's almost like I could kind of understand the crazy in a
No,
sense.
absolutely. And
But
that's
he's
why I stopped calling it crazy.
Yeah, because he kept on saying that too.
Yeah,
Because he spazzed out a couple of times on the episode. Because goddamn Nori was like
yeah. He had Nori stuck a couple
a
times.
couple of times, but everything he said had a message behind it. Like it tied together. So I kind of look at a little bit different. Like
Now, the dude is
That lets you
different.
know, yeah,
at the end of the day, like he said,
but still,
shit,
still a genius in his
they've been
own
calling me crazy. They've been calling me crazy. I'm 9.4 billion now.
Yeah, and sitting in different rooms.
Right.
You're not that crazy.
That's
You
a
ain't that,
hell of
and
a
all the
number.
names he was dropping on that motherfucker shit.
Hell of a number, boy.
You're not that crazy.
All right, you can't be crazy.
The illest thing he said to me, right, and this was when he was talking about Jay, and I think this might have been the second part. He said he was talking to Jay, and throughout the conversation, he said something, and Jay said, "Yeah, that's a conversation I'd like to have."
I don't want to have.
No, he wants to have. Because he then went on and said, "Well, why we got to wait till you want to have a conversation about something?"
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He said Jay said that's a conversation I don't want to have. He said, so what does that mean? We can only have a conversation about things that you want to talk
Okay,
about?
maybe I misheard, but we go on the same premise. Yeah.
And I was like, yo, he ain't hold back on nobody, bro. That's why I respected him. And Biggs was in the room too, and he still shouted out everybody. He gave everybody love, but he kept it real.
Yeah.
Like he kept it real.
9 Billy, you can do that.
Yeah, you can talk that talk.
You
Talk
can't
your
talk
shit.
that- you shit.
Talk your
9
talk.
9
nigga.
Billy, you can do that.
You can do it.
That's a different arena.
That's a way different.
That's a different arena.
Jay-Z and Beyonce combined ain't got that shit.
Yeah. That's a different arena.
Yeah, that's a different
Kanye
talk.
came
That's a
out of
different
nowhere with
talk
that.
track.
And I like the fact, going back to what you said, with the internet shit, the social media shit, like he addressed the Drake shit, man, we make too much money. We important to too many other people.
Ain't nobody doing shit.
Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Right. Right.
But at the same time, he also said, I group text all y'all motherfuckers. And nobody responded to me.
He did do that.
And that's why they calling me crazy, because I keep on asking what's the fuck going on. Nobody want to say shit.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna come up, ain't gonna own it. They don't want to give you that energy.
Yeah.
But at the same token, I think, and then, it's funny you say the thing about the with Drake. Because like you just pointed out, we too important in our own right. And when you talk about beef, and I think Styles P said this too. I forget what platform he spoke on, but he mentioned that y'all not finna do shit. Y'all not about to box. Y'all not about to meet up. Y'all not about to fight. It ain't gonna be no shooting.
This ain't the 90s.
No blood. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
so stop.
Yeah, stop.
What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
And then, just to further, kind of elaborate with the thing with Jay Prince, I know that Jay Prince has that status. He can pull moves, he can do things.
So his status is different, man.
I mean, rightfully, true that as that may be, the reality of it is it was weird to see. Not weird. I don't want to say weird because it's not a good term, but it wasn't what I expected. And you talk about Kanye, 9 Billy, Jay Prince, legend.
They ain't no close to Billy.
Right. Well, but still legend.
He got he got the power though.
Got the power, respect,
He got the respect.
and does have money regardless of What conversation did you have to have that on film? That specific, like, not even, I don't want to call it apology, but sort of like that. Hey, let's talk about it. Let's make amends.
I just look at it like
What conversation did you? You go from the Drink Champs, an amazing interview.
Right.
We all have our moments we just talked about, and then we have this piece come out with him and Jay Prince. So it's like, what conversation did you guys have?
Well, you already had a medium. The medium was Hoover.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right.
That's the side they both on, trying to get Larry Hoover home.
Yeah.
So that's the common ground.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a common ground, you're naturally going to have other conversations around that common ground to make sure you're moving accordingly.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah, and that's,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's right. That's true. Kanye, man, or Ye. Sorry, Ye.
Shout out to him, bro.
He ain't sell me on that fucking haircut though.
Nah, that shit's
What did he
crazy.
say?
Nah, that
So,
shit look
there's
crazy.
a lot of-
That shit is.
I didn't believe some of the shit that he was saying.
just shade
like,
that shit, bro.
he was talking about a lot of people at the same time. Like, goddamn, a lot of these people that you talk about, they got pictures of you hanging out with them. Like,
I don't even know if I'm like
a couple of days before. He said,
this
what he say?
needs
This
to
is a what he said? This is a fucking dove on both sides, and then the dove. Man, shut the fuck up. That's
Get
a
the
fuck.
fuck out
It's
of
a
here,
fucked
man.
up haircut.
It's a fucked up haircut.
Your lineup straight though. I see you even got the lineup back.
Hey man, cut that shit. Yay.
Nah, let him rock.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. When you got
I guess when you got $9 billion, it don't matter.
When you got
but
$9 billion, you do whatever the fuck you want to do, man.
I mean, look at Kevin Durant.
Nah, yeah.
that's different.
Now he need to go. He need to do something.
That's different.
What can he do?
He need to do something.
That's different.
He got enough money to like get the little joint, the little,
ain't gonna work.
Lace front or something.
Yeah, that's different.
With waves, make your shit look
Nah,
icy.
man,
You can
different,
do a
man.
lot, man.
He got a better chance getting the escrow.
Before we get out of here, guys, I know right now 2 very, very important trials are coming to an end. And so first we have the Kyle Rittenhouse. That should be rendering a verdict soon. And then also, Piano, you talked about this, how they kind of swept the Ahmaud Arbery trial under the rug.
It's been in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to see it, you got to go on YouTube to see it live.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the funny thing about YouTube is when you go on YouTube to watch it live, it's like I think it's broadcast by CNN.
Oh yeah, yeah. Still,
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But y'all don't want to. Y'all not
Put
even
it on
talking
CNN.
about it for real.
Nah, I haven't. You had to and I hate to say this, but I have to admit, you had to remind me
Yeah.
that it had
That's
started.
what I'm saying.
And
This shit is they trying to do it. But let me tell you something. Y'all play with Atlanta if you want to.
oh yeah, now that's very true. If
Play with Atlanta if you want to.
if there's no justice, it's gonna be
This
some crazy.
Rittenhouse dude, he can skate because he probably is going to skate with all the and I'm kind of blending the things. But if we just go to Rittenhouse, right?
Right.
I'm not as knowledgeable on that, but this is the dude who, quote unquote, his mom took him across state line with the AR and he shot up some people, right, Travis? But they threw most of that shit out.
Yeah.
So he can't get charged with unlawfully having a gun.
So there ain't really no charge they can hit him with.
They trying to he got 5 counts on him, but the counts are all like public endangerment.
Attempted murder with some other
accidental attempted murder
Right.
or some shit.
Incidental.
I've never even heard of that one.
Right. So they doing all this bullshit.
Accidental murder?
They
Incidental
doing all
attempted,
this
but
bullshit
same shit.
where it's either gonna be a real slap on the wrist or man, just go home.
Maybe a slap on her fucking
You see what I'm saying? But the difference with that, where I was going was, I don't think he shot any black people.
Didn't.
You see what I'm saying? So I want to see if the outrage.
It won't be.
Nah, it's not gonna be
I'm just curious.
And then also look at where the location,
Kenosha.
Wisconsin. That shit sounds peaceful.
Sounds like there's a lot of water out there.
Yeah. So,
You stupid as fuck.
Shit.
I know it's a lot. We'll see. And the craziest thing about the Rittenhouse thing, I'll tell my piece on both, but the craziest thing about the Rittenhouse, to your point, they're gonna throw a lot of it out. Number one, the prosecutor was not ready. For example, one of the things that I read about it was, or heard, through like watching it on CNN. So, he shot the people, right? And so basically the prosecutor, the prosecution didn't have anything for the fact that people trying to take the gun from him. Basically, like, it was a self-defense thing. So when that came into play, right, those questions, it's like they had no cross-examination. There was nothing that they had ready for that conversation.
Want to fire them bitches right there on the spot.
So it just leads me to believe kind of what you're saying. Like, that shit getting thrown out. Like, that won't be in
That
it.
looks bad.
With Ahmaud Arbery, man, reality of it is the shit was on video. You know what happened.
They tried to get his shit.
They tried to.
They tried to do a mistrial yesterday because Jesse Jackson walked in the courtroom. This fucking Jesse Jackson. This motherfucker got dementia.
Yeah, dude. Like what? I mean, he's just saying he old.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
What? And not only that, we don't follow Jesse no more.
We don't. Don't know about. That's why I was like, Jesse Jackson ain't stopping shit.
We stopped fucking with Jesse a long time ago.
Late 80s.
We respect you, but motherfucker, you on the mantle.
Late 80s.
You are not to come outside. That's that uncle that everybody love, but he stay on that porch, drink his liquor, his weed or whatever, and on a rare occasion, he'll go sit under the tree. But motherfucker, don't you leave this yard. Don't leave this fucking yard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stay right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because the streets don't respect you like they used to.
He said, don't you leave this fucking yard.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, hey, but
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. It's so much that we have. And truthfully, it would be a shame. And you can kind of see the way of, like, to what we talked about. It's like being swept under the rug. And I just feel like, yeah, like you said, don't play with Atlanta, but I don't know how I feel about what I anticipate to happen. And what I anticipate to happen is that y'all have everything you need to truly get these people the time that they deserve, if not death penalty.
The difference is when you get a chance, the difference in the judges is the judges getting on the defense side. Like, y'all cut this bullshit out.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's really talking to the defense attorneys. Like,
yeah, because their case is in the South.
Yeah.
It's in the actual, it's not.
It's outside of Atlanta, but
it's still in the South, though.
Yes,
yeah.
But what I'm saying is he know the temperature of the situation.
What's going on? Yeah.
And you see what I'm saying?
No, that's good. That's
versus good. Where the judge in Wisconsin is getting at the prosecutors saying, no, we're not allowing this, we're not allowing that. Nah, this dude in Georgia, this judge in Georgia, he know the temperature of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And he know that he really can't afford this, so you're not going to blame this on me.
Mm.
That's how I see him.
That's good. That's good.
I don't see him as saying, leaning. It's not obvious where he's leaning.
That's because he lives in Atlanta or on the outskirts of Atlanta.
Well, regardless, he don't have
to win a no show.
To your point, he don't have to.
He don't have to,
and that's good for how I'm feeling. Safely. That makes me feel a little bit better. If you get a chance, check it out. You say YouTube. You can watch
go to YouTube. Just type in Ahmaud Arbery. Rest in heaven to him.
Yep.
Powers to his family. We continue. For me personally, if it does go the way that you fear, I can't take another march or hashtag or whatever.
Ah, yeah, man.
Somebody got to get with my son and ask my son what the plan is.
Ain't no marches going on, man.
Nah, for real.
No, yeah, my son is.
Because my son about that.
He's about all of it. Yeah.
But I don't want to see Reverend Al this go round. I need to see my son.
Yeah.
On a different level, because he's been there before, but I need him on a different level this time.
Yeah. I agree. So I'm, soon we'll be getting those verdicts. And so more to come. And like you said, just if you are not getting what you need, please search it, Google it, whatever you need to do. Go to YouTube. But justice for Ahmaud. And
then tell Talib Kweli I never did like his music.
What else did he say?
Yeah, I was posing as a backpacker.
On my grave, I got the worst. What do you say? The worst thing I ever did was sign Big Sean. God damn, bro, you.
That boy,
shoot some
you
shots.
Didn't see that part?
Nah, I mean, I'm just reacting. I see
you some shots, bro.
They had a back and forth too, so that's yay, man. You gotta respect the legend he is.
Ray he was in his zone, man.
Well,
it was
43.
Great. It was great for TV though.
Absolutely, 43, y'all. Man, happy to be here. Like I said, rest in heaven to my brother. Rest in peace, King. We love you. We sorely missed, but I got you. Got your kids, man. You don't have to worry about that. You're in a better place. Until I see you again. With that being said, fellas, great dialogue. Thank you. To our followers, our viewers, please continue to like whatever we post, share, subscribe. Comment, follow, give us feedback, all of those things.
Comment.
There has been some things that we want to work on, just to get it out to you in different other different platforms, a little bit more creatively.
Yeah,
so
2022 will be different.
Yeah,
and thank y'all for hanging with us, the day ones especially.
Yes.
Y'all know who y'all are. The new subscribers, we appreciate y'all too. But
we appreciate everybody.
Yeah,
man.
we do. But
we really
them
do.
day ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to thank them, man.
Keep thugging.
Yeah, keep thugging. 43.
Absolutely.
You guys good.
Till next time.
Balu.
Yeah. Till next time. Cognac Crew, UnMask'd Podcast. We out.
Yeah,
This
I
guy,
already
man.
Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life. Life. For every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.